Okay, in this assignment, we are going to be solving two-step equations. Okay, now, just like before, the goal is the same as it was with one-step equations. It's get x by itself using inverse operations. Okay, now the difference is there's going to be two inverse operations to do. And the key is we got to do them in the right order. Okay, so this is the only new information today. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting x by itself using inverse operations. We did that with one-step equations. Okay, so the only difference is that we need to make sure that we do our two steps in the correct order. And here's the thing. It's the inverse or the opposite. The order is the opposite of order of operations. Why? Because we are undoing operations, right? We're saying, what's happening to x? And we are undoing it. So we are going to go in the opposite order. So the big thing that you need to be aware of for today is that we are going to do inverse operations of addition and subtraction before we undo multiplication and division. Okay, so that's kind of the big thing that you need to know. And let's take a look at some examples. Okay. So here is a two-step equation. And notice what I have here. What's happening to x? X is being multiplied by 5, and 7 is also being added to x. So those are the two things. I have multiplication and I have addition. So look at my notes. We're going to undo addition and subtraction first, then we're going to undo the multiplication and division. So I see this plus 7. I'm going to undo it. What's the opposite of plus 7? Minus 7. Okay, now look. I got to do the same thing on both sides of the equation, right? Minus 7. Okay. 7 minus 7 is 0. We're not going to write it. I'm going to bring down. Look, I'm not just bringing down x. This is not x. This is 5x. So I'm bringing it down. And I'm doing my subtraction. And listen, that right there, that's the most important part of an equation. Don't forget to bring it down. This is an equal sign. Okay, make sure it stays on this line. Now, here, I'm saying, okay, what's happening to x? It's being multiplied by 5. I'm going to do the opposite of multiplying. I'm going to divide by 5, right? And this is just a one-step equation, like the ones we did yesterday. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Okay, and you can go and check it. You can say, okay, 5 times 3, that's 15, plus 7, that's 22. Perfect. Here's one more example. Okay, here I have multiplication, right? This is 3 times x, and I have subtraction. Okay, so which one should I do first? Well, I do addition and subtraction before multiplication and division, so I'm going to get rid of the subtraction first. So how do I get rid of minus 10? What's the opposite of minus 10? I'm going to do plus 10. And of course, if I do it on one side of the equation, I have to do it on the other side as well. I get 3x equals 17 plus 10 is 27. I say, oh, x is being multiplied by 3. I'm going to do the opposite of multiplying. I'm going to divide. Do it on both sides. And I get x equals 27 divided by 3. X equals 9.